Right, I've got a stinking headache. I've got my coffee, which should sort me out. It's not raining. It's cold, but it's not raining. Birds are starting to sing, which makes me so happy. So I've got a few bits to finish from yesterday, and I've got a gate that I'm going to paint. I'll tell you the story about how I mucked up the paint order later on. Come and join me. So the other day, when it was pouring down with rain, I'd started putting the, I don't know if you can see those, these super cute, I mean, and they are, you can't tell me that they are not the most super cute cable ties. I started putting the cable ties on my pea and bean arch, but rain stopped play. I'm a fair weather gardener. I have convinced myself that I am 100% a fair weather gardener. So I went 2 squares over this side, 1 square over that side. I'll get rid of that bit of string. I don't need that on there anymore, I don't think. And then I'm just clipping them in. So I'll get on with that now. I'll speed this bit up so it goes super fast. Okay, so these slippery little suckers may be super cute, but they are so fiddly. Any of my family will tell you that I have not got the patience. But when you're pottering in the garden, one thing you do need is an abundance of patience. Anyway, we've got it done. So that's my pea and bean arch all secured, ready for me. Although they haven't germinated yet, we're still waiting for the germination. When was I on last? 2 days ago? Yeah, still no germination, but we live in hope. It's early days. So a little heads up about my paint debacle that I got the other day. So as you know, I don't go out a great deal, and that's because of all different pain issues and what have you. It's just if I'm not having a good day pain wise, it's just not worth it. So I do a lot of online ordering. So I got onto the B&Q site. I ordered what I thought was the right colour that I want for the fencing, you know, the little picket fencing that I cleaned the other day. And I didn't look at the description of the colour. I just looked at the colour that was on the internet, and it looked like the right kind shade of white that I wanted, like an off-whitey colour. So I clicked it, click and collect. Mr. Admin, God love him, went and collected it for me. I didn't check it the other night. He just said, it's here, off he went. I'm like, thank you very much. I didn't check what the colour was, and it's come, I've checked it today, and it says herring grey. There's nothing wrong with herring grey, I just didn't want herring grey. I wanted an off-white. Now I've been back onto B&Q, the website, and had a look. They don't do the colour that I want in this Cuprinol Duck's Black. It's called Cuprinol Duck's Back. Nothing wrong with Heron Grey, but not the colour that I wanted. So I'm going to go for the Cuprinol, I think it's called Garden Shades, because I bought that for the gate. Now I only needed a little pot for the gate, and I got that colour right. Fresh Rosemary, which is a very, very subtle green. I just like the gate being a different colour to the fence. Weird, maybe, you know, I like to be different. So I've got the right little sample pot, which will be enough for the gate, in Fresh Rosemary. But oh man, I'm gonna order another one, and then I'm gonna take this one back and do an exchange. So I'm gonna get on now today, which is fine because it's gonna take me days and days. I'll probably do this over a week. I won't just hash it all out in one go. This video will take quite a while to come out because I'll just build it all together, and it'll take me about a week to paint about 5 or 6 slats at a time. Then have a rest. Maybe take some medication. Maybe have some more coffee. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, not to worry, that is okay. We can leave that for another day and sort it out, exchange it, send it back. But I can get on with the gate in the Cuprinol Garden Shades Fresh Rosemary. Looking around the garden, excuse me a minute, Mr. Olive Tree. Looking around the garden to see what I can find to open a tin of paint with. I'm hoping my pinchers are going to do it without taking my finger off. No, it's going to have to be open right. When you're using secateurs, be very careful. Probably get the right tool to open. This isn't going to work, is it? I just want to flip it open. Aha! Did it! Right. Close those back over. I did shake the can before. Oh, look at that. Lovely. So that's all I want, is just a really subtle green shade, and I've got the right size brush. I think that brush is too big, so that brush is going to be a better one. 25mm brush. Perfect. Right, let's get ready. See, I should have put my knee pad down here, shouldn't I? Right, give me a second, I'm going to get my knee pad. All is well in the world. I've got my knee pad. I'm going to cut as much of this out as I can, me getting up and getting back down again, because it's not a pretty sight. It's just like a bit of foam that you can kneel on. Ugh. It's not a pretty sight when I'm in the garden, you can believe me. Right, so I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm just literally painting the faces of them. I haven't bothered with doing the inside bits. I'm literally just painting the faces. It's the garden, and it's my garden. It's not a show ground. So Cuprinol Garden Shades, let's be at it. Now this might soak in, it might soak in quite a lot, so I might have to do a couple of coats. Sorry if you can't see, because I've got to hold on to something because of my back. I'll move the camera in a second when I've done one or two. Just going to spruce it up for the coming season. Okay, so for a first coat, I think that's looking rather lovely. At the end of the day, it's just the garden gate at the end of the garden that I scrubbed the other day. Some of the paint fell off, so we're now just giving it a spruce up. I'm going to do, oh, I nearly fell over. I'm going to do the same to this one here, but I want the right colour, because that Hemingway grey, or whatever the colour was, I've forgotten already, you see, my brain isn't the right colour. I wanted the whiter, off-white, creamy colour, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm happy with that. Now I've got to wait a few days to get this one done. I need to tell you about these brushes as well. I've just cleaned it in regular hot water, no soaps or anything, just regular hot water from the tap. I think I got them from B&Q, and they were really inexpensive. They're not top range paintbrushes at all. They come in a pack of different sizes. I've got another one over here. I've used them all over the house, but in fact that one, oh, it has been used. They don't shed their bristles, which is amazing, because most paintbrushes you find, unless you're spending an absolute fortune, will shed their bristles. These don't. And the best thing I like about these is when you wash them, every last bit of paint comes out. They're so easy to clean, because sometimes you'll get, because this one's been used, and you know you'll get the line of paint that you just can't get out. And I mean, I suppose it depends what type of paint you use, but I am really impressed with these brushes, and again, inexpensive from B&Q in a pack. I think there is a smaller one than that, and then there's a bigger one than that. I'm sure it was a pack of 4. Like I say, menopause brain and all that. I've slept since then. But excellent brushes and really easy to use. Paint goes on lovely. The bristles do not hold paint. You know, you can rinse them out really easily. I just thought I'd add that in there as a little freebie.